a little bit of a learning curve that way. But, they went up against a Terre Haute North team that does not give you any. I think they've only lost one game all year, and they're top to bottom in the lineup very, very good. They don't give you a lot of opportunities, and they will absolutely mash you when you make mistakes like we made against them that week. But
once it starts, the Avalanche
it just continues to go. And we've had 9 days off since that game, so today's 9th. So you're hoping that we've been able to practice some and do some of the things, address some of those issues, and correct them and bounce back here tonight.
Well, it's spring in Indiana, which means the weather's going to be unpredictable, and that has certainly handcuffed a lot of softball and baseball teams around southwest Indiana. But let's talk a little bit about field conditions. Still looks a little wet out there in the infield.
Yeah, I think it's good on top, and this field, they did some work on it there 3 or 4 years ago, and it really has helped with the drainage and so forth. I don't think it's any kind of problem as far as playing on it, but the ball's going to react different. So, bunts and little short slaps, those type of things, they're not going to get out as far as quick. So from a defensive standpoint, your corners are going to have to address that. They're going to have to be a little more aggressive on bunt situations to cover those because the ball's just not going to roll as quick.
Let's talk a little bit about Keely Brown, who will be taking the hill tonight with an ERA of 3.25. She's still having a great year, but the last outing was a tough one.
Yeah, with North, and again, they're the thing about with Keely, when you face a 4A team, they see the level of pitching that Keely has every night. I mean, they're going up against larger programs that have really good pitching, and so for them, we didn't help ourselves. There were several times there where we had chances to get out of innings, and then we'd have an error, and then a ball goes in the gap, and you score 2 runs, and it just kind of snowballs on you fairly quick.
I really want to pick your brain a little bit here because you talk about 4A. I know there's an advantage in playing 4A schools because you find out how your team can compete. But on the other hand, then you run into nights like 18-0, and then is that really a positive?
Yeah, I think, I think everybody likes to get exposed every once in a while because it shows you where you're weak at, shows you where you need to get addressed, shows you what you need to practice on. If you're playing teams all the time that are not going to challenge you, you're going to struggle when you get into tournament play later on where you're playing some of the better teams. And, you get out of your sectional, you don't know who you're going to play and what kind of talent level they have. And so that's a big reason why you play some of these larger schools. Again, I don't think Terre Haute North is really good. I don't think they're 18 runs better than we are. But we didn't do anything to help ourselves the first 2 innings and dug such a huge hole and just made it really, really difficult to get out of.
And so this is the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show, and we'll have more in a minute. Heather?
We're going to take a quick time out to hear from a number of our Minor Pride sponsors and be back in just a moment. This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
Locally owned for over 30 years, CAS Contracting DBA Kramer's Tree Service specializes in land clearing and development, including residential tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, vegetation control, compost, seasoned firewood, and quality hardwood mulches. If it's an outside job, call CAS Contracting DBA Kramer's Tree Service at 812-847-7221. Three specialty clinics with 3 top-notch providers right here close to home. Greene County General Hospital's Team Ortho Foot and Ankle, and Surge Care are the area's go-tos when it comes to your care. Team Ortho is home to the county's only board-certified orthopedic surgeon, Dr. John Hammerstein. Dr. Matthew Parmenter is a board-certified foot and ankle surgeon with more than 35 years' experience. And board-certified general surgeon Dr. Cam Gabrielson is trained to diagnose a wide range of diseases that may require surgery. Team Ortho Foot and Ankle, and Surge Care, the trio you can trust. They're all part of the Greene County General Hospital family. Our family, caring for yours.
Finding the the best coverage for your home, auto, life, and business isn't always a walk in the park. I'm Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance, your local auto owner's insurance agent. Whether you're buying your first car or starting your own business, finding the right coverage can be a challenge. With great companies like Auto Owners Insurance, I can find the appropriate coverages so that you and your family can be better protected. Come see me, Audrey Sparks, to discuss what coverages are right for you, or give me a call at 812-847-4798.
At Crane Credit Union, you can expect a personalized experience from people committed to your financial well-being. When you visit one of our 18 branches across southern and central Indiana, you will be greeted by our team that is committed to supporting your financial needs, dreams, and possibilities through all the stages of your life. From youth and teen accounts where it pays to get A's, to auto and personal loans that are processed completely within your local branch. Your local staff can assist you with mortgage and home equity needs, and when the time is right, we can help you with your IRA retirement accounts. We will be with you every step of the way. Crane Credit Union, building relationships since 1955.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. We'd like to take this opportunity to go through a number of sponsors that you will hear in actual game rotation tonight. Starting with starting lineups by Klusner Construction. Whether it is a remodel, a new construction, or simply a home addition, you know it'll be done right the first time every time you choose Klusner Construction. So call Tony Klusner and Bart Wade of Linton today. Scoreboard sponsor tonight is Linton Cycle Sales. They are Southern Indiana's most preferred power sports dealer since 1973 and have been proudly serving this community for over 50 years. Dane and his staff offer sales, services, and parts, so come see them south of Linton for the best deals in the area today. Our strikeout sponsor is Walton Funeral Service. Todd and Cindy Walton are proud of their funeral home's heritage and have been here for this community for over a century. One generation to the next and one family to another, they are dedicated to professional and compassionate service, leaving kind memories since 1915. One of their specialties is funeral pre-planning for peace of mind. As they always say, they are your lamp of hope when you need them most. And tonight's postgame is sponsored by Tech Shack of Linton. They have hundreds of new exciting items to their already over 10,000 items in stock, from STEM, home entertainment, ham and CB radio, solar networking, computer parts, fun, exciting specialty electronics, and the ever-popular weather radio. Check out Tech Shack on Highway 54 west in Linton today. We'd like to take this opportunity to give you tonight's first pitch forecast. Right now it's 63 degrees with a real feel of 67 degrees. The winds are out of the northwest at 1 mile per hour. Maximum wind gusts right now are holding at 5 miles per hour with a 40% humidity. And the dew point is currently 38 degrees. Visibility is currently at 28 miles with a cloud ceiling of 40,000 feet. Kevin?
And the crowd still arriving here at this beautiful softball facility. It's kind of partly cloudy, mostly clear. We've got just a few clouds in the sky, but as Heather pointed out, I don't think there's a chance of rain at all. It's just going to be a cool evening for softball. The people bring in their chairs and start to line outside around the outfield. I always kind of like that, Greg.
Yeah, it's neat to see them out there and see them. But you can tell the temperature's a little cooler than it's been the last week or so. There's a lot of blankets and coats out there. So, but it's a good night for ball. There's again light wind. It should be really, really good that way.
And Heather, I may have to talk to you a little bit with some of these names for the Wolverines, because I know you'll probably know some of the pronunciations on these. Like I see number 20, is it Maya or Mia?
Maya.
Duncan? It's Maya. Xylee Abrams-Condell, is that correct?
Correct.
Strassnyder?
Correct.
Okay.
Leah Fulford, Adeline Helms,
Leah Fulford, great.
Kayla Pierce, Addison Lowry, Piper Beatty, Aaliyah Beck, and Marley Carmichael.
WRV taking infield here now as we speak, and getting warmed up here for this contest. We're still a good 10 minutes away. You look a little bit at the standings, Greg, in the SWIAC for the girls. North Davies up with 4-0, Linton 2-0, Clay City 2-0. Those three kind of at the top right now. Shakamak 1-1 though. WRB 1-2, Eastern Green 1-2, Bloomfield 0-2, North Central 0-4.
Yeah. So again, big game here tonight. North Davies, Clay City, Linton. They've been the top three for the last 4 or 5 years. But you've got a lot of teams that are starting to pick up and close that gap a little bit. I think when you look at WRV, the two losses have been against Clay City and North Davies, and the North Davies game they only lost by 3 runs. So this group here, as a coach, as an opposing coach, this one here worries you, because this group of kids here they're young and they're gritty and they don't quit and they just keep coming at you. And if your kids aren't locked in and ready to play, they will walk away with a win tonight. And so you want to come out here ready to go, ready to play. You got a big game tomorrow night with North Davies that'll have a lot to do with it, but you got to win this one first. And this, like I said, they sit here at 5-5, and if you look at their record, they've got some nice wins in there. They've lost some, but they're competing every game. And this group of coaches that they have the last couple years here, as they know the game, they understand the game, and you can see how their kids have progressed in the last couple years. So this program here, you look, they got 2 seniors. The rest are freshmen, 2 juniors, and they're only going to continue to improve.
You talk about one of those gritty games. Last night, Heather and I watched the Miners play North Davies in baseball. The Miners got 2 round trippers, got up 5-1 in the second inning, and then dropped it because North Davies, 1 run here, 2 runs here, until in the end they won it going away.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You got to keep your foot on the gas, and sometimes a team, maybe they're not locked in, maybe some things go against them, and they do. You just keep playing, and Linton, they've had kind of a mixed bag this season on the baseball side. They've done some really, really good things there, and then struggled at times on some others. So
tonight they are currently in play beginning at 6:30 Linton time against Evansville Christian, and that game obviously is away. Tomorrow night the JV will face Edgewood. But for now, we're going to take a really quick timeout and be back in just a moment. This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
Whether it's the classroom, the field, the stage, or the court, it's time for another production of Rader Media Sports, home of the Miners, on the Champions Network of the IHSAA.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. We are excited to announce we are on Facebook Live as well as YouTube. So you have 4 ways to watch: Indiana High School Athletic Association Champions Network, Facebook Live, YouTube, and RaderMediaSports.com.
We want to turn it over to Derek McKee.
Good evening, softball fans, and welcome to Linton-Stockton High School for tonight's varsity contest between the White River Valley Wolverines and your hometown Linton Lady Miners. Let's head down to the field to meet the starting lineups for this evening's game, beginning with the visitors on the scoreboard, the Wolverines of White River Valley. Starting at shortstop, number 9, Landy Strohsnyder. Third base, number 15, Ziley Abrams Condell. Batting third, your catcher, number 20, Maya Duncan. Batting cleanup for the Wolverines, the first baseman, number 26, Leah Fulford. Batting fifth, second baseman, number 10, Addie Helms. On the mound this evening for the Wolverines, number 16, Kayla Pierce. Batting seventh, playing left field, number 4, Addie Lowry. Your designated player this evening, number 11, Piper Beatty. Playing right field, number 3, Elliott. And your flex player this evening playing center field, number 9, Marley Carmichael. And now the starting lineup for your hometown Linton Lady Miners. Leading off for the Miners, playing second base, number 4, Olivia Griffith. Batting second, playing shortstop, number 2, Audrey Sullivan. Pitching for the Miners this evening, number 8, Keely Brown. Playing third base and batting cleanup, number 6, Piper Bland. Your designated player this evening, number 34, batting fifth, Ella Norris. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 15, Savannah Hughes. Catching tonight, batting seventh, number 5, Maggie Mullis. Playing left field, batting eighth, number 20, Layla Jennings. Playing center field, batting ninth, number 16, Malia Goodman. And your flex player this evening, playing right field, number 22, Abby McKee. Ladies and gentlemen, we now invite you to please stand. Gentlemen, remove your hats as we honor our flag and our country with the playing of the national anthem.
And with that, the opening festivities are completed, and this has been the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show. So again, now looking at the Miners defensively, the battery for tonight, Keely Brown on the hill. Number 5, Maggie Mullis will be behind the plate. Around the infield at first is Savannah Hughes. At second base, Olivia Griffith. At shortstop, Audrey Sullivan. And at third base, Piper Bland. In the outfield, it's Abby McKee in right, Malia Goodman in center, and Layla Jennings, the sophomore, in left field. So obviously we're at the top of the order for White River Valley, which means you're at 1, 2, and 3. Lainey Strassnyder, Xylee Abrams-Condell, and then Maya Duncan. So we're just about set here for softball tonight. Glad to have you along. It's a beautiful night. The wind is perfectly still. Sun is kind of playing hide and seek with what clouds there are up there, but right now we're bathing in sunshine.
Strassnyder hitting .541 for them in the leadoff spot. She's quick, got good speed, had a good season here to start with, so she'll look to set the table here. And they've got, again, this group has got 10 girls hitting over 300, and they're not afraid to swing the bat and put it in play. They're going to put pressure on you, make you play defense.
There's a reason she's in the leadoff position as she steps up here now. And Strassnyder is a junior.
Leading off for the Wolverines, shortstop, number 9, Lainey Strassnyder.
Laney still outside the box, checking down the third base line with her coach. Doesn't like, I think, what now she's communicating down. Now they're turning to the dugout, so I don't know.
They're number 6. She's number 6. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is a, well, yeah, that's what I've got on my.
I just heard her yell, "I'm not number 9." So I don't know if that was.
Yeah, there might be a problem with the lineup card. They'll get that straightened out here. Checking it out with the Paul Pierce, the head coach, Heather.
Well, so the lineup we received directly from the coach says number 6 was starting off.
So they're going to get that straightened out. 9 would be Carmichael, who was out in center field for WRB.
They had the name right on the opponent's card, but the incorrect number. Why don't we take this opportunity to tell you about Linton Sporting Goods. Linton Sporting Goods is your local one-stop equipment shop for all things sports. Locally owned and operated in the family for over 40 years, they're going to make sure you're ready for the start of the season or upgrade throughout the season. Find them on Facebook today. And need a hand with your next big project? Call Hall's Excavating for all types of excavating. They are family-owned, local folks you can trust to get the job done right. Also, spring into your dream home with Corey Motter, Greene County's trusted real estate expert. From blooming opportunities to fresh listings, Corey's experience and local knowledge make your move a breeze. Close it with Corey and watch your real estate dreams blossom.
John Schneider steps in. Stroh-Snyder, I should say. Here's the pitch by Keely Brown. A little high and away. One and 0 the count. That one's a little inside, 2-0. Laney digs in, awaiting the 2-0 pitch. Perfect. Right down the pipe, called strike, 2-1. The pitch fouled back. And right now, Keely Brown has battled back, Greg, to a 2-2 count.
Yeah, good job by Keely there.
Looked like she was on the verge of losing the leadoff at 2-0, but she's battled back now to even it up at 2-2. Ball outside, you heard the call. Pushes it to a full count. The 3-2 on the way. Slow roller to the pitcher. Keely fires it to first in time. Boy, it's always a closer play than you imagine. That's a bing.
Yeah, they're always, and again, that ball kind of lost a lot of momentum. It hit down in the dirt pretty quick, and so it took a little time. Keely had to go get it and make that throw. And good job there by her.
Xylee Abrams-Condell stepping up here now, our number 2 hitter in the order. Duncan on deck. Cold strike.
That's that pitch that Keely has that catches that, a little curve that catches that front corner. When she's got that working, she becomes really difficult to hit.
Ball outside, way outside, goes back to the fence behind him. 1-1. Is that a called strike?
Yeah, she offered on the bunt attempt.
1 and 2. Both the corners charged. You notice that. Greg did point that out. The ball's going to roll a lot slower. They sensed a potential bunt. Swing away and strike 3. The first Walton Funeral Service strikeout of the night. And that brings up Maya Duncan, the catcher, with the number 4 hitter, Leah Fulford, the first baseman, on deck. First time that we will see somebody, a lefty, step into the plate tonight.
And she plays catcher, too. You don't see too many left-handed catchers. See a few of them.
Low and outside.
But you just don't see very many of them at any level.
Is there any particular reason for that, or just
no? I don't.
An oddity.
Yeah, I don't think there's. I mean, there's less lefties than righties in general, so I don't think you see. I don't think it's anything other than that.
Ball high, 2-0.
Seen a couple good ones in college that you didn't want to run on them. If it didn't matter what side they were throwing it from.
Ball tagged foul, out of play. Two and 1. Keeley with the pitch off the handle of the bat. I think it goes up off the press box. You may have even heard it hit a couple times up above us. 2 and 2. Slow roller down the first base line, and easy work for Savannah Hughes. That brings 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the first, still 0-0, White River and Linton.
We'll be back in just a moment. This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
If you're looking for a wide selection of quality pre-owned cars, why look any further than Bob Walters Linton Motors? They've been serving Linton since 1954 with a wide variety of vehicles for a wide variety of budgets. Bob Walters also offers a full-service department with ASE-trained technicians who are standing by to fix any potential problem. Why pay big city prices when Bob Walters offers local sales and service for less? Visit the dealer you can depend on. Bob Walters Linton Motors at bobwalterscars.com. The next time you need a lift, call Skinner's Towing. They're locally owned and operated since 2012. If you are ever in an accident or breakdown and unsure who to call, request Skinner's Towing at 812-699-0743 for fast, friendly, and affordable towing. No matter the vehicle, no matter the situation, no matter the climate, no matter the time. Skinner's Towing, the people you can depend on 24/7. Welcome back as we go to the bottom of the first inning, and Linton coming up now, but let's set the defense first of all for White River Valley. On the hill is number 16, Kayla Pierce, the senior. She's a right-hander, just starting to warm up now. Behind the plate, the catcher is Duncan, number 20. That is Maya Duncan, number 20 behind the plate. At first base, number 26, Fulford. And second base, number 10, Helms. Shortstop, number 6, Stroh-Snyder. And at third base is Abrams Condell, number 15. In the outfield and right, it's Beck. In center field, Carmichael. And in left field, Lowry. So that's the set for WRB defensively in the bottom of the first. For the Miners, hitters 1, 2, and 3. Olivia Griffith, Audrey Sullivan, and Keely Brown. I think we saw a couple of times, Greg, where the ball hit that turf and it didn't bring it to a stop, but it made that ball much easier to handle on that
again, you won't get quite as many hops unless it hits something as what you do on a hard surface. So ground balls and stuff should be a little easier to field, but again, you got to put them in play. It'll be important here for the Miners to continue staying hot at the plate the way they've been to start this season here.
Yeah, Olivia stepping in at 525, and she's got a few home runs to her credit.
I think she's 6 or 7 now.
Yeah, I had 2 jotted down here, and I know that's wrong. Yeah, I think you're right. She steps in here. She likes to hug the very front of that box, doesn't she? Nope, step back a little bit now. Here's the pitch. Nice pitch. Called strike. Olivia was caught watching on that one. Kayla Pierce, the senior, on the hill. Ahead of the count here, 0-1. Ball outside. As usual, the dugouts are lively tonight. Pitch wrapped, lined right into the grass in left field. A single for Olivia Griffith. She got all of that one, Greg.
Yeah, it was a good start. And the thing with Pierce, she doesn't throw with a ton of velocity. She's around the plate. She spins it pretty good. They're going to have to be patient at the plate and not get out on that front side and sit back and let the ball travel, and you get those kind of hits right there.
Brings up Audrey Sullivan. With the field the way it is, kind of wet or damp, however you want to call it, here's the pitch. Does that take away from a bunt game, small ball?
No, actually, in my opinion, it works to your advantage. You get it out there 6-8 feet in front of the plate, and your infielder's got to come get it. Catcher's got to go get it. There's a lot of things that can go.
Foul ball. The runner will go back to first, and I think it's now a 1-1 count. Having some technical difficulty with the scoreboard, and I want to make sure this umpire is being very good. It's 0-2. Making sure everybody knows what it is. Getting ready for the 0-2 delivery from Kayla Pierce.
There's a good
wrapped right line drive to right center alley. The runner will round. Olivia Griffith is at third. There's runners at the corners on back-to-back singles.
Good ball there by Audrey, just settling in, taking what she was given, driving that ball out into that gap. See what Keeley can do here, keep this going.
Keeley Brown, the pitcher, steps up. She's hitting about .390. She has about 17 RBIs to her credit. She could add to it here if she can connect. Showing bunt. Called strike. Beautiful pitch. That was kind of a little off-speed pitch. He even took a little bit more off that.
Just a show bunt situation there. Try to get that runner over to 2 and did what they needed to do. Now she's got both of them in scoring position.
0-1 the count. Oh, nice pitch. Keeley caught watching there as that one got hugged the outside corner. 0-2. So right now, Pierce has the advantage at 0-2. 2 runners on. The runner at first has advanced to second. Ooh, that was close.
It was a little farther out that time.
1-2 the count. Olivia Griffith now at third. Audrey Sullivan at second. Nobody out. Bottom of the first inning, scoreless, but the Miners are threatening. The windup in the pitch. A grounder right to the shortstop. Fields it and fires. It's a great play. They try to go back to get the runner at third. Nope. Sullivan will now make it count and come home.
RBI there for Keeley on that. She just missed that ball, caught it out on the end of the bat just a little bit, and brought Olivia home, and then just heads up base running there by. They're going to question whether the first baseman pulled her foot over there, but umpires talked and agreed that she was out.
But she does get the RBI. Now Piper Bland will be stepping up. So did that score 1 or 2?
Two runs scored, but
2
only
runs.
one was an RBI.
Yeah. Kayla Pierce steps back up on the hill. High. Eleanorus on deck for the Miners, who bolt out to a 2-0 advantage. The pitch. There's a little off-speed pitch that caught the outside of the plate. 1-1. There's a slow roller, gets by the pitcher. Second baseman will glove it and make the play. So we've got 2 outs, and Eleonora steps up. Savannah Hughes on deck. There she went inside, called strike. Boy, it's always a luxury when you can get out on top early. Of course, then the name of the game is to maintain it high and outside.
Yeah, just, again, take advantage of your opportunities. Don't leave anybody on base if you can help it. Just continue to hit, move runners.
The windup and the delivery. Grounder to third base, throw in time. So score that one 5-3. The Miners get 2 hits, 2 runs, and nobody left on base. So at the end of 1, the Miners dart out to a 2-0 lead on the Linton-Stockton sales scoreboard.
This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
Need excavation or septic work that you can count on at Halls LLC? They've been moving earth and installing reliable septic systems for years. From site prep to drainage, driveways, demolition, and full septic installs or repairs, they have the equipment and experience to get the job done right. For residential or commercial jobs, big or small, give Doug or Jared a call at 812-699-0200. You may also visit Halls LLC on Facebook today.
The grill is open 7 days a week with a large menu featuring daily specials. Dine in or carry out your favorites for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, located in the heart of downtown Linton. And Line-X spray-in bed liners and undercoating are now offered in addition to lifts, wheels, tires, emergency lighting, and window tinting at English Off-Road, your one-stop shop for all of your vehicle accessory needs. Visit them on Facebook today. And come home to quality with Brock Anderson Construction. Call them at 812-798-5583 for all of your construction needs. Kevin?
Greg, I'm just looking at the Miners' record at 7-5, but you might say they're just a little bit better than 500, but 2-0 in the conference. That's really important. They're still in the driver's seat as far as their own. They can control their own destiny.
Yeah, well, and again, I think North Davies can say that. So does Clay City. That win your games, and you're going to be okay. Tonight and tomorrow night are big for Linton. If you've got, we had Clay City. Was supposed to have Clay City on Monday night. It got rained out, so I don't know if they've got a rescheduled date on that yet.
May 14th.
Okay, but those, these 3 games are going to be big games. Clay City and North Davies have to play each other yet as well. So you want to, again, 1 game at a time, take care of this one tonight, and then go down to North Davies tomorrow night and see what you can do.
We're at hitters 4, 5, and 6. Fulford at the plate. Takes a called strike. Wait and see, but I believe that puts the count at 2-1, yes. Here's the delivery by Keely Brown. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Kayla Pierce on deck. We're at hitters 5, 6, and 7. Or, I'm sorry, 6, 7, and 8. No, that's right. 6, 7, and 8. Pierce up there right now. 26. Yeah, Fulford, thank you. Leah Fulford is up there right now. Swing and a miss.
Good pitch on the inside there by Keeley. Kind of jammed her up there.
Second Walton Funeral Service strikeout. Helms now stepping up to the plate. Hitters 4, 5, and 6, to correct myself from earlier. Adeline Helms. Kayla Pierce, the pitcher, is on deck. Beautiful pitch. Oh and 1. Nice blooper hit right over the third base, and it falls perfectly for a single for Adeline Helms.
Just one of those there.
Looked like they were charging for the bunt.
Well, it comes off the bat, and it just landed in the edge of the dirt right by where the outfield starts. It was just one of those that's in a tough spot to get to.
Kayla Pierce stepping up right now. Addison Lowry on deck. Pitch, bunt, laid down perfectly. Piper Bland with the charge. The throw to first in time. But he does advance the runner. Helms goes to second. Great play there by Piper Bland.
Number 4, Addie Lowry.
2 out now. Addie Lowry stepping up now. Got a piece of it. Fouled it off down the first base line. 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. I think Addison liked what she saw there, just couldn't connect. She got a full swing.
She's a good hitter. Again, just a freshman hitting .500 this year.
Wind up in the pitch. There's
down.
a looper. It's going to go right over the second baseman's head. And that's going to put runners at the corners. A great swing there by Addison Lowry. So, White River Valley threatening now as we go to hitter number 8 in the order, Piper Beatty.
Next up for the Wolverines, designated player number 11, Piper Beatty.
Number 9, hitter Leah Beck on deck. 2 outs, 2 girls on. White River Valley threatening. Ball high and away. The pitch. Ball outside. I believe that puts the count at 2-0. Beatty steps back in. Swing and a miss. Runner, though, at first does advance on to second. So 2 runners now in scoring position. 2-1 count at the plate. This is kind of one of those times where you tell your pitcher, just concentrate on the plate. It's all right there. Here's the pitch.
Nice.
And there it is.
Pitch. Great job. She's been working outside. She come inside. Good job.
2-2. Two girls on, 2 outs, 2-2 count. Slow roller to the pitcher. Throw it to first. Score at 1-3, and that will do it. But they get 2 hits, no runs, and leave 2 runners on base. At the end of 1.5 now, we go to the bottom of the second on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. It's 2-0 Miners.
We'd like to do a quick check here quickly on Facebook Live. We love to be able to see where you're watching from and who is watching. Obviously, we want to give a big shout out to Margaret and Simon. Daniel Phillips says, watching from the comfort of home, miss seeing these games in person. You can drive on up to Linton anytime and have a ticket and come out here and support the Miners. And Karen Camden says, let's go Lady Miners. Shout out to Audrey Sullivan. We'd also like to say, let your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, Jathan Wright, help you think about insurance. Stop by the office, submit your information online, or give him a call at 812-798-2615. And also, Team Ortho Foot and Ankle Center is home to board-certified foot and ankle surgeon Dr. Matthew Parmenter, who has more than 35 years treating patients across southern Indiana. For more information, call Team Ortho at 812-847-3381. Our family caring for yours. Kevin?
Well, both teams, Greg, come out swinging the bats with 2 hits apiece, but the Miners able to cash in and get 2 runs home, and that right now is the difference.
Yeah, Keeley, Lowry hit a nice one out there. The other ones have been kind of weak grounders or a little weak pop-up that was in that area there where you can't catch. So she's done a good job of that. They've made the plays they need to make, but you can tell WRV is not going to just lay down and go away. They're going to swing the bat. They've been doing it all year.
Savannah Hughes stepping up right now. We're at 6, 7, and 8 in the order. There's a called strike. So Savannah Hughes, Maggie Mullis on deck. Here the 0-1 delivery from Kayla Pierce. Wrap to the shortstop. The glove, the throw in time.
Good job there by Stroh-Snyder, and nice pick up there by Fulford over at first base there.
You can almost see sometimes the experience of a player when they take their time to glove and even take their time to don't hurry the throw.
Yeah, and Laney's been playing. Stroh-Snyder, she's been playing for a long, long time. So not anything she's going to see that's she's not seen before many times.
Maggie Mullis stepping up now.
Good pitch
Takes
there.
called strike. Maggie hitting .304. Couple of round trippers to her credit, 8 ribbies. Steps in here, the base is clean and 1 out. Ooh. She watched as 2 strikes went by. 0-2 to the Miner catcher. The windup, the delivery, there's outside. Boy, she was tempted on that one, but didn't bite. 1-2.
The pitch prior to that was outside, so you're in a situation now where you got to protect.
Pierce puts it right down the middle, and it's fouled off down the first base line. Count idles at 1-2. Layla Jennings on deck. 1-2 the count. You heard the home plate umpire. High and away. Here's the 2-2. Low in the dirt. We're out to a full count to Maggie Mullis. Maggie's really battled back here, being down 0-2.
Foul a ball off there, doing what she needs to do just to keep the bat alive. There again, foul one off. Look at these. Those are always good at-bats as for your team, because she's made her throw 7-8 pitches here, and you want to keep those quality at-bats going up there all the time. Good job there.
There's the ball popped up out of play. She got a hold of it, though. Again, the count is full. Maggie digs back in, and Kayla Pierce trying to find a way to get this catcher retired to the bench. Here's the pitch. Boy, Maggie battled back.
Great job there by Maggie Mullis, just working that and fouling off what she needs to foul off.
You said protect the plate. She did exactly that.
She did, and, again, those are the at-bats that you like to see because they're battling at whatever level, down 0-2 early and worked herself back.
Layla Jenick stepping up to the plate now, shows bunt. Fouls it off, 0-1. Malia Goodman on deck. Miners trying to see if they can advance the runner, Mullis. One out, one on. Here's the pitch. There's the bunt laid down. Perfect. Catcher picks it up and fires it to first just in time, barely, but it does advance the runner. Maggie Mullis is now at second.
Good job there by Layla just to get the ball down toward first base side. Duncan did a good job there coming out from behind the plate and making that throw. It was
sure did.
Bang, bang over there at first base, but it was a good job.
Positioning on that throw is so important that you're not right behind the runner.
Yep.
Here's a called strike in the outside corner to the left-hander, Malia Goodman. 0-1 the count. One runner on. Miners trying to get their third run home of the night. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. She attempted bunt and came up empty. Down in the count again. This time 0-2. Go back to the top of the order. Olivia Griffith on deck. Ball laced right to center field. A grounder that rolled right by the bag. It's going to score Mullis from second. An RBI for Malia Goodman.
Nice hit ball there by Malia right up the middle.
So one runner on at first. Malia Goodman. We go back to Olivia Griffith at the top of the order, and the Miners leading now 3-0 on the Linton-Stockton Sales scoreboard. Looking for more as Griffith steps up. Audrey Sullivan on deck. Both of those two singled in their first time up. Oh, nice pitch in the outside corner. They try to steal. Boy, just in time. Great throw by the catcher, Duncan, but Goodman able to beat it out.
You got Maggie in scoring position here. Another well-hit ball here by Olivia. Ought to bring her home.
Griffith. Ball high. 1-0 the count.
One of the things I've been impressed with Olivia this year is she does not chase a whole lot of stuff. She's pretty disciplined at the plate, looking for a pitch that she can drive. It's
off-speed breaking ball. Perfect. Called strike.
Part of the reason why she's hit 6 home runs this year and second on the team in batting average. She just does a good job at the plate.
1-1 the count. Malia Goodman on at second. Griffith here at the plate. The pitch. Here's a ball, well hit, popped up to center field. They eye it and glove it. Make the catch. Another well hit ball by Olivia Griffith, but the center fielder right there to make the catch. And that's the third out, but the Miners get one hit, one run, and strand one. As we go now to the top of the third, the Miners lead 2-0 over White River Valley on the Linton-Stockton Sales scoreboard.
This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
Whether you would like to add emergency lighting, tint your windows, replace old floor mats with WeatherTech floor mats, lift your truck, cover your truck bed, customize your truck bed, or accessorize your vehicle, English Off-Road Line X of Bloomfield has a professionally trained staff to help you make important decisions and make your dreams a reality. Call them in Bloomfield at 812-384-5060 or visit them on the web at www.englishoffroad.com. Before and after renovation, reveals are all the rage these days, and no one knows that better than Brock Anderson at Brock Anderson Construction. Whether it's painting, roofing, drywall, trim, electrical, or an overall remodel, Brock's before and after reveal will have you striving to come home to quality. With over 25 years experience in the construction field, call Brock Anderson Construction at 812-798-5583 for your home repair and building need. And as he always says, go Miners. Elliott back now at the plate with the first strike. Number 9 hitter in the order. We're at 9-1-2 here as we go in now to the top of the third. Miners leading 3-0. Swing and a miss. 0-2 to Elliott back. Nope. Did I say 1-1? What did he just hold up? Yeah, 1-1. Here's the delivery. Foul back. Now it's 1-2. Strasnider on deck. So we go to the top of the order here after Beck. White River Valley stranded 2 runners in the second inning. Hence trailing 3-0 here in the third. There's a ball hit off the plate. Goes right to the pitcher for the out. Easy play for Keely Brown.
Back to the top of the lineup for Wolverines. Number 6, Lane Strosnider.
Strosnider stepping up, and Abrams Condell on deck for White River Valley.
Always interesting when they start coming through second, third time through the lineup, what kind of adjustments they make. We'll see what WRV's talked about and what their players do here.
Laney grounded out her first time up. Took a called strike there. Down to the count, 0-1. The windup and the pitch.
That ball's down.
Ball is going to drop
Yeah.
down the first baseline for a single for Strosnider. Her first hit of the night, and with 1 out, they get 1 runner on.
Now batting, number 15, third baseman, Riley Abrams Condell.
You know, they're making contact, Greg. WRV. They just have not done it at either at opportune times or.
Again, that was a well-hit ball there. Pitch was outside. Laney took it to the right field side. Great job there by her.
That's about their third blooper of the game.
Yeah,
but there's now a well-hit ball. It's going to go to right field. McKee settles under it and makes the catch.
You know, that ball Strosnider hit was not a bloop. That was her and Lowry have both hit two good balls right side. You know, and again, that's the area to take that when you've got a pitcher throwing a lot of curveball and working the outside of the plate. You got to be able to go with it, and that's what they did on that.
Maya Duncan stepping up here, the catcher, a lefty. Ball high. She grounded out her first time up to the pitcher. Fulford on deck. There's a foul down the third baseline. 1-1 to Duncan. Here's the pitch. Strikeout at the plate, but the runner does advance. Strasnider goes to second base. Oh, I'm sorry. That's only the second strike on Duncan. One and two the count now with Strasnider at second base in scoring position. Here's the windup and the pitch. Well hit ball, bloop though, foul territory. Count idle at 1-2. WRV trying everything to get their first run home here tonight. Trailing in this contest, 3-0. Keely Brown delivering. Swing and a miss. There's the strikeout, which will retire this side, a Walton Funeral Service strikeout. So there's one hit, no runs, and one runner left on base as we go to the bottom of the third. Still 3-0 Miners on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard.
We'll be back in just a moment. This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
Looking to tackle a new project? Then Heritage Lumber and Supply is your locally owned and operated building material supplier with everything you need for your next professional or DIY project. From interior or exterior building products to windows, doors, metal roofing, and more, we've got you covered. Ready for a kitchen update or looking to build a new home or post-frame building? Our staff can help you from design to construction, and our in-house kitchen designer will work with you to bring your ideas to life. Let us help you through the process at 812-798-1178 or visit us at heritagelumbersupply.com, located behind Walmart in Linton.
Let your Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance agent, Alicia Cornelius, sit with you to compare your insurance to be sure you have the right coverage at the best price. Call her at 812-582-8941, and she says, let's insurance together. And looking for a handmade over-the-collar bandana for your furry friend? Bandanas by Brenna has a gift for your special pet in many everyday and holiday fabrics. Make sure your furry family member is dressed for any season by finding them on Facebook today. Kevin?
I believe I saw her in the crowd a little bit ago. So we go now to the bottom of the third. Audrey Sullivan, Keely Brown, and Piper Bland. Hitters 2, 3, and 4 in the order for the Miners, who are leading at this point in time, 3-0. Try to add to it here with Audrey Sullivan stepping up to the plate. Kayla Pierce.
Oh, what a bunt.
Sullivan lays
bunt.
down the bunt and then beats it out. Not much they could do in that one. That only went an inch or two.
It was about 3 inches off the line and about 2 foot down first baseline, but it was about.
It's a bunt single.
You probably couldn't have walked out there and put it on the ground any better than what Audrey just did.
Boy, that's the kind of ball player she is. Keely Brown steps in. Keely grounded out her first time up, shows strike. Sullivan slides underneath the throw that caroms out into center field. She'll hold. Boy, what a threat Sullivan is, even once she gets out on the bags. She's off and running.
Yeah, we've got a lot of speed and the ability to put pressure on people, and that's what you need to do every chance you get.
1-0 on Keely. Bounding ball backhanded by the third baseman. Throw in time, but that does advance Sullivan to third with 1 out. Great play both by the third baseman, but also by the first baseman who had to stretch to get the ball.
It was a good play by them. And, with Keely there, that she just – the difference between that ball going out in the gap is about 3 or 4 inches of waiting on that. She was just a little bit ahead of it. Hit it hard, just right at the third baseman.
Piper Bland stepping up to the plate. Piper grounded out her first time up. Takes the ball outside. Kayla Pierce getting ready to deliver the 1-0 pitch. Showing bunt. Bland lays it down.
Great squeeze.
Sullivan scores. Bland is safe. An RBI single for Piper Bland and 2 textbook bunts.
Yeah, again, that's a dead squeeze right there. It's we're going to squeeze this runner in. You got to get that ball out away from the plate, and third base, in that case Sullivan, has got to get a great jump to do that. So just a really, really good job there by Piper to get it down, and heads up base running by Audrey.
Eric Arnold going down to talk to Piper Bland at first base. I'm not sure.
She was holding her back a little bit there.
So checking on her, okay. Ella Norris is coming up now. Savannah Hughes on deck. Ella grounded out her first time up. You talked about it, Greg, how you get through the lineup once and you've kind of been able to see the minors making some plays.
Just doing some things, yep. There's another ball.
There's the ball going to the shortstop for the out at second.
Heads up there by Condell at third. They're just making a really, really, that ball, she used her body to knock that ball down and then made a really good throw to second base to get the lead runner.
Which was the smart play. So now there's 2 outs, 1 runner on, and a beautiful pitch, strike, delivered to Savannah Hughes at the plate. Ella Norris at first. Ball fouled off. 0-2 the count. Mullis on deck. Here's the 0-2. Ball high and away. One and two the count now. The Miners get 2 runs in the first, 1 run in the third, or second, and 1 run in the third. The lead now 4-0. There's a foul back. Count stays at 1-2. Well, Greg, you kind of worry when a team hasn't played in almost 10 days, but the Miners are coming out and playing well tonight.
Yeah, they've done a good job here defensively and offensively both.
There's a ball, 2-2.
A little bit low, but boy, that one was
hard to watch.
Close. Yeah, yeah. That's one of those that make you nervous.
Kayla Pierce, the pitcher. Another great ball. There's it's hammered to center field. Great play out there by Carmichael for out number 3. So there's 2 hits, 1 run, and 1 runner left. So at the end of 3 complete, it's 4-0 Miners on the Linton-Stockton Sales scoreboard.
Crane Credit Union supports area schools and wants to encourage every student to do their very best. With youth and teen accounts, students can earn $5 for every A on their semester report card. For more information, visit your local Crane Credit Union branch or find out more at cranecu.org. And if you find yourself in an accident or simply need a lift, Skinner's Towing Service has you covered. They are your reliable, fast, and friendly people you can depend on 24/7. Call them at 812-699-0743 for locally owned, affordable service. And it's spring, so it's time to start thinking about your building needs, whether it's a new home, a pole barn, interior remodel, or an outdoor kitchen. The team at Heritage Lumber and Supply can help. They offer a wide range of products for every need and are now offering installed services on many products as well. Stop in and give their team a call at 812-798-1178 for your next big project today. Kevin?
So we go now to the top of the 4th inning for White River Valley, where it hitters 4, 5, and 6, Fulford, Helms, and Pierce.
Leading off for the Wolverines, first baseman number 26, Leah Fulford.
She struck out her first time up, 1 of 3 Walton Funeral Service strikeouts for the Miners. Here's a ball outside. Keely Brown so far has given up 3 hits as we go into inning number 4. Swing and a miss.
Speaking of Keely Brown, Facebook Live says Uncle Cookie and Dad are watching from work. It's Keely Brown's dad and uncle.
Uncle Cookie. Here's the 1-1. Outside. 2-1. Well, you can be proud of Keely. She's holding her own again tonight. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss.
Good pitch there.
2-2. That's one of those where I thought the pitch was good. I thought the swing was too. It was close. But close doesn't count. Here's the 2-2. Here's the ball wrapped. Single right down center field.
Well hit ball there by Fulford.
She struck out her first time up and battled back here to wrap a single. And it brings up Adeline Helms, who singled and then was stranded in inning number 2. So Adeline stepping in. This time she's got a runner on. Too low is the call. Kayla Pierce, the number 6 hitter, is on deck. Oh, she took a little off that one. That was beautiful. That was a called strike. Helms.
Good, 2 good pitches in a row there.
Strike right at the knees. 1-2 the count. Got her looking for strike 3. 4th Walton Funeral Service strikeout of the game so far for Keely Brown.
Now batting the pitcher, number 16, Kayla Pierce.
Kayla Pierce coming up now. Addison Lowry on deck. 1 out, 1 runner on. Swing and a miss. Kayla a little behind on that one. 0-1. First, Savannah Hughes leaning her way in. There's a called strike 2. The 0-2 pitch will be on the way. 1 out. Called strike 3. Your second Walton Funeral Service strikeout of the inning. And it brings up Addison Lowry.
I feel like Keely's starting to kind of get in a groove. She gets in these where things start working and she gets in a groove and she can set them down pretty quick.
Addie Lowry stepping up here with 2 outs and 1 runner on for WRV. There's a ball wrapped to the second baseman, Olivia Griffith, who was drifting toward first.
Yeah, great job there by Keely. Just after giving up that leadoff hit there, she settled down. 2 strikeouts, got a infield pop-up. Great job.
No hits, no runs, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 4th, 4-0. Miners on the Linton-Stockton sales scoreboard.
We're going to take a quick timeout and be back in just a moment. This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
Good at a lot of things, like cheering on the Miners to victory. Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent Jathan Wright is good at making sure your insurance needs are just right for you. That's why Jathan is here to help you work through any questions you might have about your auto, home, renters, business, and life insurance. Then you can get back to making sure the Miner fan section is louder than the other team. Talk to Jathan. Stop in or submit your information online and give him a call at 812-798-2615. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. We're going to take a quick look ahead to what is up in the next week. Obviously, our next live stream production will be on Saturday, as Kevin and I will head to the high school gymnasium to live stream the high school prom grand march. That is free to view, no sponsors, no commercials, just Aaron Lynn sitting in with Kevin and I to showcase all of the beauty and the handsomeness of the attendees there at the grand march. On Tuesday, we will return right back here, meet up with Greg Elliott as the Linton Miners will host the Shakamak Lakers. This is another conference matchup, as well as Thursday, right back here, softball against Eastern Green. That is another conference matchup as well. Then back on Friday as the softball team hosts the Sullivan Golden Arrows, who will be in this year's sectional. And then on Saturday, we will head over to the baseball field for the conference SWIAC game against Shakamak. And we do have a pitching change.
Addie Lowry has come in now to pitch. So, make the change on my board.
So there's lots of live stream action ahead. This Saturday we'll round out 3 live stream productions this week. Should have been 4, but Tuesday kind of ended in a little bad way on my end. So next week we'll have 4 live stream productions, and then we come back on Monday the 11th for baseball. We'll host that rescheduled matchup against North Central for the baseball team as well as on Thursday, back to baseball for the baseball team hosting White River Valley. Friday we'll have baseball against North Knox as well. And then we round out that next week with 2 games and 3 graduation ceremonies. Busy May, Kevin.
A busy May. I cannot get the number on the new left fielder out there. We'll keep an eye on that and see if we can corral that.
Looks like Xyla Abrams, Condell.
Okay, thank you. So now we have to figure out who.
They moved.
Then we got a new third baseman.
Yeah, that's Pierce. They moved her over off the mound over to third. Moved Abrams Condell out to left field.
Mullis stepping up to the plate. Ball low, 1-1. Layla Jennings on deck. We're at hitters 7, 8, and 9 in the order for the Miners.
Nice.
And there's a ball wrapped.
That's gone to the corner.
Down the line in third base. Diving effort, no avail. We're going to go for a stand-up triple here, or sliding triple, I should say, for Maggie Mullis.
Very well hit ball there by Maggie. Just kind of.
Boy, we've said this before, but this is a girl we've seen some growth in this year.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And ball was kind of curving, hooking toward the line, and Abrams Condell made a dive at it, but just got off her glove and went under the corner. So great job.
Triple for Maggie Mullis. Here's a ball inside. 1-0 to Layla Jennings. Malia Goodman on deck. You know, a lot of times you can get to the bottom of the order, you think, well, there might be the weak hitters. Well, Mullis, Jennings, and Goodman are all great hitters.
Yeah, they are. And, again, there's not a whole lot from a hitting standpoint. There's not a lot of weak hitting, 1 to 12 on this team right now either. I mean, it's just there's a lot of kids that can hit the ball.
2-0 the count. As Layla Jennings digs in, Mullis standing at third, waiting to be brought home. There's a ball.
There's a run.
A
scored.
single, line drive to right field is going to score Mullis, an RBI single for Layla Jennings. Good to see that. And the Miners now have a 5-run lead, 5-0. And it brings up Malia Goodman on the left-hand side with Layla Jennings at first. And Layla's got some wheels.
No outs here. It's a good bunt situation here. We'll see what Malia does.
Ball outside. I think everybody thought Jennings was going to be off and running on that play. Duncan was leaning to the out in order to make the throw. Is a strike. 1-1. So Addison Lowry, number 4, a freshman on the hill for White River Valley. Here's the 1-1. Again, showing bunt, just foul. 1-2. On deck is Olivia Griffith as we go back to the top of the order. Miners have a chance to do some real damage in this inning. Just a little low. 2-2 the count. Again, the Miners would like to have more base runners. A walk is as good as a hit.
Yeah. Malia just needs to keep working. Fouling off, protect that plate, give herself a chance to get on.
Here's a 2-2. Ball outside. Malia's battled back to get it to a full count.
Yep.
One runner on, nobody out, one run in already. Here's the full count pitch. Ball outside, gets away from the catcher, but the runner at first would be going to second anyway.
Good at bat there by Malia. Just again working that back, getting that back to a full count, giving herself a chance. Take the walk. We got runners on first and second, no outs. And top of the order.
And one run in, and yep, you go to the top of the order. Miners lead 5-0. Pitch hit high to left field, going to settle underneath it and make the grab. Great play out there. Libby Griffith liked the first pitch, went right out to left field with it.
Just missed it.
That could have done some damage.
Yeah, I mean, that ball was up there. I mean, half inch on the ball, a little higher, and that ball's probably over there by that golf cart.
Audrey Sullivan stepping in now, takes a strike. Jennings scoots back to second base. She kind of got caught in between and no man's land there, but I don't know if there was a miscommunication. Right now, some discussion. And Audrey will come back. The Miners might have dodged a bullet there. 0-1 the count on Sullivan. Kaylee Brown on deck. Lowry, the pitcher. Here's an attempted bunt. 0-2. Count on Sullivan. Jennings at second. Goodman at first. And Audrey Sullivan at the plate with one out. 0-2 count. There's a base hit. Lofted into right field. Runner Jennings will round at third and stand up and score yet another run for the Miners. An RBI for Audrey Sullivan with a single.
Well hit ball. Just good job there by Audrey, just staying with that and going with that. It was a little bit outside off the plate, and she took it to the right side.
So now the Miners have runners at the corners with one out. And Keely Brown stepping up. She's got 17 RBIs to her credit this year, looking here to add to it. Shows bunt. Called strike. Nope, ball. I thought that was a strike. 1-0 the count to Keely.
Keely's due for a big hit here. She just missed a couple earlier.
She's capable of putting it out of the park. A little low. 2-0 the count. Runners at second and third for the Miners, one out here in the bottom of the fourth. Show bunt, and it's a ball high and outside. 3-0 to Keely Brown. Piper Bland on deck. The Miners with 3 hits already in this inning. And 2 runs. Ball inside, ball 4. So, loads the bases, a duck on every pond, but right now, Coach Paul Pierce is coming out to have a discussion with his team. Let's take a moment out.
Check out the new High Seas Car Wash in Linton. To keep your vehicle clean in any season, you can run through the automatic car wash as much as you want, starting at $24 per month. And Bob Walters Linton Motors invites you to participate in their Cars for a Cause program. They want to remind you to shop local, service local, and help the community today. And stay tuned to their Facebook page as May 1st, which is tomorrow, announces their May special. Kevin?
So the discussion is over. We still have Addison Lowry on the hill for White River Valley. The Miners, bases loaded, one out. And Piper Bland stepping up. She's
big opportunity here for the Miners to kind of blow this game open here.
She's one of 2 on the plate today with 1 single. Takes a called strike there. Table set for Piper. The windup and the pitch. Grounder to third base. Going to fire to first in time. 1 run will score.
That was a really good scoop over there at first by Fulford. Ball was in the dirt. Ball gets past her. There's going to be at least 1 more run score. So great job by her there.
So the runners advance now to second and third for the Miners. The pitch outside to Ella Norris. She grounded out in inning number 1, got out of the fielder's choice in inning number 3, and up here now in number 4. 7-0 Miners in the bottom of the 4th. Fouled away. Savannah Hughes on deck for the Miners. Tough position for the freshman to come in on the hill for WRV. Ball popped up, eyed by the second baseman Helms. She makes the catch for the 3rd out. So with the inning, the Miners come away with 3 hits, 3 runs, and Strand 2. We go now to the top of the 5th, and the Miners have a 7-0 lead.
This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
Hello there, I'm Corey Motter with Century 21 Sheets. Are you a first-time home buyer and you just don't know where to start? Perhaps you're looking to downsize and you need to list a property and get top dollar. In any of those situations, you need a professional agent on your side. I have successfully opened doors for clients for over the last 4 years, and it is a complete pleasure of mine to be able to help them end one chapter and begin a new one. Navigating the real estate market can be complex, but with the right guidance, it doesn't have to be. Let me help you understand the housing market, and let's negotiate the best deal. So together, let's open a new door and close it with Corey.
We go now to the top of the 5th inning. We're at hitters 8, 9, and 1. Beatty, Beck, and Stroh-Snyder.
Bella Garcia has checked in for third base.
Thank you, Heather. Here's the pitch by Keely Brown. Popped up, out of play, into the stands. Good attempt there by Isabella. Come over from third base to try to make that play.
Looks like Bella has checked in for Piper Bland.
At the plate, Beatty takes a high ball. 1-1. Little off-speed pitch, fouled away. 1-2 on Piper. Keely Brown's pitch fouled away. The 1-2 delivery. Oh, beautiful ball. Called strike 3.
Great off speed there. Beatty was right up on the plate. She's right up on the lines, and the pitch right before that, Keely came inside on her, and you have to have good control to be able to come in on a batter, especially when they're that close to plate. She did a great job of it, and then caught her with that off speed there to finish the at bat.
That's the 6th Walton Funeral Service strikeout of the game for Keely Brown. Brings up Aaliyah Beck.
There's another
Called
one.
strike on the inside. Laney Stroh-Snyder on deck for WRV. Swing and a miss. 0-2 the count to Beck. Foul tip. Leabanka Jr. down the count here. 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Off speed ball. Wow, that changeup.
That was nasty. That was, she just froze her. It was really, really good pitch.
Another Walton Funeral Service strikeout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 7 on the night.
When you throw at the speed that Keely throws, and then to be able to throw an off speed and locate it with that much taken off of it, it's hard. It just, again, freezes a batter, and that's what she did there.
We're up at the top of the order with Laney Stroh-Snyder. She's 1 of 2 from the plate tonight. Takes a called strike. She singled her last time up. Takes strike 1. High and away. Abrams Condell is on deck. There's a shot to the shortstop, and Audrey Sullivan makes quick work of that. Score at 6-3, 3 up, 3 down, no hits, no runs, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Miners still lead it 7-0.
We'll be back in just a moment. This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
Linton Sporting Goods has an over 20-year tradition of offering Hoosiers the best in sports equipment and apparel. They feature Wilson, Demarini, Louisville Slugger, Marucci, Mizuno, and much more. Get ready for any sports season by shopping at Linton Sporting Goods on Highway 54. When the winners shop.
Choose our new Minor Pride sponsor, Powers Orthodontics, the only orthodontist in Greene County. They offer braces for all ages, and kids age 7 to 11 can join the club for free exams and discounts. Visit the Lyons or Terre Haute location and book online at powersortho.net or call 812-659-9100. And CAS Contracting DBA Kramer's Tree Service has been locally owned for over 30 years. They offer residential tree trimming, stump grinding, and many other services, including compost, seasoned firewood, and quality hardwood mulches. Call Chelsea, Brett, or Blake at 812-847-7221 today. And spring is here, and that means boating season is upon us. If you're fishing for boat insurance, give Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance a call today. Kevin?
So for the Miners here at the bottom of the 5th, we're at hitters 6, 7, and 8. Hughes, Mullis, and Jennings. We'll see here. Number 15 is Savannah Hughes stepping up. 0 for 2 on the night. Grounded out and hit a fly ball to center field. Low, ball 1. Maggie Mullis on deck. Savannah digs in. Addison Lowry on in relief. Called strike. Miners 2 runs in the first, 1 run in the second, added another run in the third, and then 3 in the fourth. They've really been relentless. They've not let up.
No, they've just been consistent, solid all game, no errors in the field at this point, and just really played pretty well.
Got that outside corner.
Yeah, taking advantage of their opportunities with base runners on for the most part, so they've done a great job of that.
It's always so frustrating when you see that column left on base, but the Miners have cleared them for the most part tonight.
I think they've left a couple on, but other than that, they've been able to have some timely hitting and move runners around. Nice squeeze play there to score a run earlier in the game. They've just done a really good job.
Ball outside. 2-2 to Savannah Hughes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. A Walton Funeral Service strikeout for Lowry. I believe that's their first strikeout of the night. Brings up Maggie Mullis.
See if Maggie can stay hot here. She's
walked and scored a run in the second. Tripled and scored a run in the fourth.
And probably the best hit ball of the night, too. She just really hit that one well. Oh, they got her on a little off speed.
A little looper. Throw. I don't know if it was in time. They say it was. Great play by the first baseman out there. I believe that's Fulford. Yeah. She has made a couple of plays out there, saves for her team.
Stretched out really well there. Made that. Stroh Snyder That ball, that's one of those, again, field conditions are part of that too, but it wasn't hit really hard. So,
but she was deep.
Yeah, and it's taking
and
a little,
moving
so
the other way.
You've got to go. You got to get it and get to it quick because that runner's moving down the line. She did a good job.
Jenick stepping up now. She's 1 of 2 on the night. Singled her last time up. There's a high pop-up to center field. Could be trouble. No, it's not. Carmichael makes a great play. And so it is 3 up, 3 down. No hits, no runs, nobody left. We go to the top of the 6th. It's still 7-0 Miners on the Linton-Cycle Sales scoreboard.
We'll be back in just a moment. This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
It starts well before the lights are turned on. The grill at the grill is fired up well before the front door is unlocked and the first customer ventures in.
I've been coming to the grill for 30 years. It's the best restaurant in Greene County.
It's a Ling tradition that's lasted over 100 years and the same family for over the last 40. Open 7 days a week with carry out, and speaking of traditions, they have steak night every Friday and Saturday night. If you didn't stop by today, there's always tomorrow at the grill in downtown Linton.
Mayor Preble in the City of Linton encourages you to bookmark and visit the City of Linton website. This is a valuable resource for upcoming meetings, special events, and the availability to pay your bill online. Visit www.cityoflinton.in.gov today. And Lisa Brettaway is now seeing patients at Greene County Health in the Shakamak location. Call her at 812-655-9000 to schedule your appointment today. Kevin?
Leading off for the Wolverines, the left fielder, number 15, Ziley Abrams Condell.
Yeah, the leadoff hitter is Ziley Abrams Condell at number 2, 3, and 4 on the inning here as we now go into the top of the 6th inning. There's a swing and a miss for strike 1. Brings up Condell, Duncan, and Fulford for WRV. Ball high. 1-1. Fouled back, 1-2. I always think, and this is not a commercial, but I always think those side-by-side, just driving them and parking them out there and having a comfortable seat to sit and watch the game is a perfect way to do it.
Pretty nice.
There's
Don't have to worry about a parking spot
pulling
either.
right up to the concession stand over there. You got to love that. Swing and a miss for strike 3.
Actually, that is Jeff Hall's, and I had a nice ride in that tonight.
Yeah, you were kind of impressed by that.
Well, I was. Pete Ripple was kind enough to give me a ride back from the concession stand.
Number 20, Maya Duncan.
That, by the way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th strikeout of the game so far.
And you know where you can buy one of those side-by-sides is one of our sponsors, which is our scoreboard sponsor, Linton-Cycle Sales.
Yeah, there's a pop-up. Mullis is going to make the catch.
Good job there by Maggie getting to that ball there.
Sometimes you even wonder if they see it when it goes like that because it pops up and out of your vision.
Yeah, you just.
But she was
some of it's
glued.
communication, and again, just playing the spot and knowing how things react off the bat and where to be looking at them. It was a good job there.
Now batting.
Leah Fulford stepping up here. She struck out in inning number 2, and now getting up for the second time here in inning number. Nope, that's wrong. She singled in the 4th, and now up here in the 6th, and then takes a strike. Helms on deck. The pitch to the lefty. Outside, nice stop by the catcher. 1-1.
Quick reminder, if you are watching us on Facebook Live or YouTube, feel free to comment. Let us know where you're watching from.
Called strike. 2 outs, nobody on. Top of the 6th. Miners leading 7-0. Keeley, the windup and the pitch. Low. One thing I've noticed, and I see a lot of pitchers do this, but especially Keeley here, when she's waiting, she's turning that ball in her hand. Is that just a nervous, or is that
They're just a lot of them are different. They're just trying to move the ball around, find the seams so they can get the grip, whatever
foul ball
grip
down
they're
the third
going to use
baseline
for the pitch that they're calling. So just
2-2.
Just again, feeling the seams where they need to grip the ball at, depending on what.
Is it a lot like grabbing a football where you have to have the?
No, in football you got one seam and one way to grab it, really, and different pitches, different seams, cross seams, with seams, no seams. I've seen a lot of different pitches over the years where, again, how they grip it and how they, spin their wrist when they get to release point and how they do those things is going to determine how that ball reacts and what it does as far as coming out of their hand.
Here's a 3-2 delivery, full count. Bounding ball toward Griffith at second. Easy throw for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down, no hits, no runs, nobody left to go to bottom of the 6th. 7-0 Miners on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard.
We'll be back in just a moment. This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
Is your family protected? Contact me, Alicia Cornelius, your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, to discuss your home, auto, farm, life, or business needs. It's not just about protecting my family. Let me help protect yours too. Proudly serving Indiana, call to speak with me, Alicia Cornelius, one agent for all your insurance needs.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. Scooters Coffee thanks the Linton community for their support since their opening. Make sure to download the app to get smiles to go towards your future purchases and order ahead. Scooters Coffee, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. And also, Violent Company wants to remind you that Mother's Day is 1 week from this Sunday, and they love assisting each of you in life's special moments. They are a locally owned floral shop at 69 North Main Street in downtown Linton. Contact them at 812-847-3208 to place your order today. And finally, is your roof ready for the next storm? Whether it's a leak, a replacement, or simply a brand new look, Bumpkin Valley Roofing has you covered. For 13 years, they've been the trusted name in residential and commercial roofing in southern Indiana, offering membrane, shingles, and all-metal roofing. Contact Coach Sierra Babcock to schedule your free estimate today. 812-227-0818. Kevin?
We go now to the bottom of the 6th inning, and stepping up now is the number 9 hitter in the order. The Miners will be at 9-1-2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Malia Goodman stepping up. Griffith on deck and Sullivan to follow.
Last inning was first inning. Miners didn't get any runs across the plate, so see what they can do here. When they
tried the bunt.
Yeah.
Strike 1.
Malia's just a little quick. She wants to get down the line. You got to get the ball down first, then get down the line. She just hurrying just a little bit there.
Goodman waiting on the pitch.
Good ball.
Ball hit right in the gap between third and short, and there's not much gap there, I'll tell you, but Goodman found it. Shortstop tried to drift over and make the play, could not. Single for Malia Goodman.
We're having her in the 9 hole as the game goes on. You get opportunities. It's like having another leadoff batter because she has that kind of quickness. Get her in space here, give her a chance to get to 2 with Olivia up. One swing here could
Olivia, steps in. She's 1 of 3 on the night. Was that a called strike?
That was a strike.
Oh, my. Okay.
It was up in the zone a little bit, and I thought it was a little more inside, but he's called them there all night. So
Craig's called it earlier. She was just a handshake away from putting one out of the park earlier. Steps up here, and 1 out, nobody on. Or one girl on. There's the ball hit to right.
Oh, what a catch.
And a great catch out there by the right fielder. I believe it's Beck.
That was a really, really good catch. I thought
she
that
had
ball
to float over to the alley to make the play.
I thought that ball was going to get down.
So 1 out, 1 runner on. Brings up Audrey Sullivan. Audrey singled and scored in the first, singled and scored in the third, and singled and stranded in the fourth. She 3 for 3 tonight. Called strike. Throw a little bit high, but boy, not much. That was a close play.
Very close, sir.
Goodman, great throw by the catcher, Duncan. Goodman, I think, able to slide underneath the tag. But it's an 0-1 count at the plate. Runner at second. Pitch fouled off. Oh and 2 the count now to Audrey. Addison Lowry still on the hill in relief for Kayla Pierce, who had the start today. Here's another foul ball. Sullivan battling to stay alive at the plate. Down in the count, 0-2. Keely Brown on deck for the Miners. High and away. The Miners have been patient tonight at the plate.
They've been really good that way, and that patience allowed them to work some counts back from 0-2 to a full count, draw and walk, getting a base hit. Those are the kind of things you want to see happen.
Soft slice to the shortstop. Nice catch. Yes. Stopped by the first baseman again for the out. But the runner, Goodman, does advance to third. So Keely Brown steps up. She's 0 for 2 on the night. Grounded out twice. Walked in the fourth. 2 outs. Runner at third. Nice breaking pitch. Strike 1 on Brown. Lowry wind up in the pitch outside. 1-1. Miners 3 outs away from winning this one, currently holding a 7-0 lead. Oh boy, I thought that was going to be a called strike. Was not.
It was over the plate, just a little low, he said.
2-1. Ball hit hard and high to right field. Foul territory, just missed. Was it a foul?
He called fair ball.
Fair ball. Keely Brown around. Still have a stand-up double. It's one of those could have gone either way.
It was close. It was close. Again, it's tailing away, coming off a right-handed batter like that, so it's hard to get to. Just kind of kept drifting. It was right there on the line.
Got a pinch runner coming in there. So then, Malia Goodman. So we now have an 8-0 ball game. And who is stepping up here now?
Bella Garcia.
Bella Garcia. Take strike 1. Ella Norris on deck. Boy, that looked good, too. Some of these are looking good to me, but 1-1.
Just a little bit low. He's not giving much low in the zone tonight.
Runner in scoring position at second, 2 outs. That ball was low. 2-1. Isabella Garcia waiting on the 2-1. High. Good stop by Duncan. 3-1 the count at the plate. Ball 4. Runners at first and second. And Ella Norris is scheduled, but I think we're going to have a pinch hitter.
Yeah, Abby McKee, I think, just swapping with Flex and DP there.
Yeah, Abby McKee stepping in here. She has a round tripper, I believe, to her credit this year already.
Yep.
So she is certainly capable. We'll see. There's going to be a meeting out here at the mound. Why don't we take a break?
We're going to actually talk about this Sunday. So this Sunday is the pairing show for both the softball sectional and the baseball sectional. This is held exclusively on ihsaatv.org. And the softball pairing show will be at 7 p.m. That's Eastern Standard Time. Linton will be heading to the Sullivan softball field for this year's sectional, while the pairing show for the baseball team will be held immediately after that at 8 p.m., and Linton-Stockton will be hosting the baseball sectional as well. So we'll keep you updated Sunday with all the brackets and information.
So Abby McKee getting her first chance at the plate tonight. The senior steps in. Called strike. Runners at first and second for the Miners with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Fouled back. Lowry looking at her, well, it would be a wristband. It's kind of high on her arm, but pitch fouled off again. Oh, 0-2 at the plate. Boy, just a perfect night for softball. Here's the windup. Ball hit high to center field. Drifting in to make the catch is Carmichael. And she's done that to a lot of people tonight for out number 3. But not until they get 1 hit, no runs, and 2 people left on base. We go now to the top of the 7th. It's 7-0 Miners.
This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
In over 50 years of business, 2 things have never changed at Linton Cycle Sales: honesty and fun. When you're shopping for Polaris or Kawasaki, this family-owned operation that offers 5-star service and accessories is a great place to start. In fact, they offer on-the-spot financing. You want to do business with a place that has your back not only when you buy, but also after you leave. So if you're in the market for Polaris or Kawasaki off-road vehicles, come to Linton Cycle Sales, doing business the small-town way since 1973.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. We do have a pitching change. Ella Norris, number 34, in for Keely Brown.
And I want to make sure that I said that right as we went to the break. The Miners had 2 hits in that inning, 2 hits and 1 run. Is that right? And so now we go to the 7th. 8-0 Miners. Illinois, number 34. A sophomore. With an ERA of 8.07 on the year.
Last couple outings, Ella's thrown really well. She's developing into a nice number 2 there to have, and Keeley threw really well tonight. Another good outing by her.
The ball 1 here as we go to Adeline Helms, the leadoff batter. We're at 5, 6, and 7 in the lineup for WRV, trailing 8-0. The ball popped up in foul territory. 0-1. Eight strikeouts to Keely Brown's credit, and only I have unofficially 3 hits. That is a good night. There's a ball to the second baseman. She can't make the throw. Griffith with the throw that was off the mark, and we've got now a runner at first in Helms. Number 16, Kayla Pierce.
Now batting the third baseman, number 16, Kayla Pierce.
Stepping in now. Lowry on deck. 0 for 2 on the night. Pierce takes ball 1. Ella with a windup in the pitch. Ball high and all the way to the backstop. Mullis runs it down. The runner runs to second. Right now, the Miners have a shutout, but WRV has their first possible run in scoring position at second. Nobody out. 2-0 the count to Kayla Pierce. 3-0. The pitch. Ball 4. So now runners at first and second. And Addison Lowry stepping up. She singled, stranded in the second, grounded out in the fourth. So 1-2 on the night. Fouls that one out of play.
Need to find an out here.
Here's the 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss. Oh, 0-2 the count at the plate. Beatty on deck. High and away. The windup in the pitch. Ball going right to first for an unassisted play for out number 1. There's the out that Greg said the Miners needed, but the runners do advance for WRV to second and third.
Now batting the right fielder, number 11, Piper Beatty.
One out, number 8 hitter, Piper Beatty. Struck out her last time up. Off speed ball.
Really good pitch there.
It's kind of a lunge at the ball there by Beatty.
Completely caught her off guard and just, again, kind of froze her. And then when she was ready, she swung at it, but it wasn't really good.
Ball popped up. Foul territory, third base line. And right there to get it is Isabella Garcia for out number 2 in foul territory with a catch.
Good job there by Bella, getting out there, making that big out there.
She was on the move instantly.
Need to find one more here.
Aaliyah Beck, the number 9 hitter, 0 for 2 on the night. Grounded out in inning number 3, struck out in the 5th. Ball high and away. Foul ball down the first base line. 1-1. Another off-speed ball. Called foul ball. You know, that it was foul when she picked it up, but only by about an inch. Had she charged a little more, it might have been fair.
Yeah, I thought
it's one of those plays.
I thought it was still on the line, but
not much of a line there.
Yeah.
2-2. They're keeping Bella busy. 2-2 the count. 2 outs. Top of the 7th. Fouled off the handle. WRV trying to get the goose egg off the scoreboard. Eleanor's trying to finish the ball game. The wind up in the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Elliott gets her first Walton Funeral Service strikeout, and that's the ball game. The Miners win it over WRB in a shutout, 8-0.
A quick reminder, the draw for the 2026 high school softball sectionals will be this Sunday, May 3rd, beginning at 7 o'clock, only on the Indiana High School Athletic Association Champions Network. And we'll be posting information as soon as everything is completing and available to let you know where the Lady Miners will be headed. And obviously we will keep tabs on those other schools in the community as well. Right now we're going to take a quick timeout to hear from post-game sponsor Tech Shack of Linton, and we'll be back in just a moment. This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
There's a new kind of tech store in town, and it's not playing by your old rules. Welcome to Tech Shack in Linton, America's newest technology store for hands-on tinkerers, off-grid thinkers, and everyday problem solvers. Need two-way radios? Got them. Electronic parts? Stop. Survival gear? Ready to roll. It's like Radio Shack on steroids. Tech Shack in Linton. This ain't your daddy's shack.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. we see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
So Keely Brown will get the win here tonight as she leads the Miners to a win of 8-0. WRV, 4 hits, no runs, 5 left on base, 9 strikeouts credited to Linton pitchers tonight. The Linton Miners come in with 10 hits, 8 runs, Strand 6 left on base, and they're able to win this one 8-0. We talked about how the last outing wasn't a good one. They've had a lot of days off. They responded well.
Yeah, they did, and it's what you'd hope to see that they did. And again, a lot of good things. I think we had 1 error there in the last inning, but other than that, they played pretty clean. So good thing to build on, especially going into tomorrow night against North Davies. That's a big game in the conference and one you want to get, but it's not going to be easy. North Davies has a really, really good club, and it's going to take everything they can do to get one there at their place tomorrow night.
Audrey Sullivan had an Audrey Sullivan night, really. 3 hits, 2 runs scored. Great play in the infield as well. She's just had a great night.
We don't talk enough about Audrey. Audrey's one of these kids that she does a lot of things really, really well. And because of that, you just kind of take it for granted that she's going to be there to make the play, do the job at the plate, all those things. But it's not as easy as she makes it look sometimes. And she's had a little bit of a struggle to plate the last 3 or 4 ball games, not hit it as well as I know she would like to hit it. Not that she was hitting it bad. They were just a lot of times going to somebody, different things like that. But good to see her go 3 for 4 tonight and hit the ball well.
And let me talk about Maggie Mullis. 2 of 3 from the plate, walked and scored in the first, and then, is that right? And then tripled. I'm sorry, she was 1 of 2 from the plate, walked and scored. But that double was an RBI double. It was a big play.
Yeah, the ball she hit.
She scored 2 runs tonight.
Probably was the best hit ball that we had here tonight. Maggie just really turned on it, hit it down the line, and it was, turning. Just a great ball. Got all the way to the corner, stand up, or well, slid in at third on triple. But Keely, I thought threw well, and again, just overall a really, really good effort tonight on both sides of the ball, and that's what you want to see this time of year.
Malia Goodman also, I need to say, because she's 2 for 2, 2 singles, scored a run also in the 6th, and then walked and scored a run in the 4th. Yeah. She played well.
Yeah, Malia's
quietly.
Done well, and again, she is that luxury that coach has this year with having somebody that's really on any other team. She would probably be a leadoff hitter, but we have other girls that are leading off, and so you put Malia down there in the 9-hole, and there's been multiple times it seems like that we have 1 or 2 times a game where we have her come up leading off the inning. And that's just like having another leadoff hitter in your lineup, and it's really creating some issues and some problems for teams to how they want to handle that.
Let's take a quick timeout, and we'll have Coach Arnold on with us to let her catch her breath, and we'll be right back. This is Rader Media Sports.
The goal isn't graduation day. It's a better every day after. It's the first day in your new career, your first pay raise, the 5th day of that week-long vacation. It's the first paid holiday home with your family, or the day of your last car loan payment, much sooner than you thought. At Ivy Tech Community College, we don't just care about your degree, we care about your life. Let's get started at ivytech.edu.
We went to the break to give Coach Arnold a chance to catch her breath, and then learned a little bit in that break that she's superstitious, and you're going to wear unmatched socks the rest of the year. Is that right?
Well, I honestly, no, I was not. Yes, we won 8-0, but we played a little flat tonight. we were just on cruise control is what I told the girls, and we really need games like this we need to make a statement in games like this. And I think we were just on just cruise control that whole game. So I definitely expected us to do a little bit more of that game.
Well, let me say, I understand that, but I want to give some kudos here to and Greg, I think, hit the nail on the head. He said it's a typical Audrey Sullivan game, 3 for 3, 2 runs scored. I mean, just a great night again for her.
Yep, offensively.
We take her for granted.
Oh, yeah. It's just, you're right. When she comes up to bat, it's expected. So, and, it's a little bit like when things don't go her way, we're all like, oh, because she just does that all the time. So, but she had a really good night at the plate, especially adjusting to the strike zone and the style of pitching.
I guess technically she was 3 of 4. I apologize. 3 of 4 from the plate. But Maggie Mullis played well. Malia Goodman played well. A lot of these kids gave it. I understand what you're saying. I thought it was going to be a 10-run game for a while there, but it was not.
Yeah. We had such a long break there. And the rain really shut us down for a couple days, and we couldn't get on the field. And so it was like trying to get restarted what we had already started. And I felt like we just played a little flat. It was a good game. Don't get me wrong.
A win is a win is a win.
Yes. We were just
and
a little quiet.
Win,
yes, it was. There's just, I guess my expectations are always high, and there's some things that we definitely need to, we talked about it after game, things we need to clean up a little bit. So.
But they probably said, but our socks match.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I'm just teasing her.
No,
here.
It's all right. It's all right.
Your next game?
Tomorrow, another conference game at North Davies.
Big one.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, big one.
Greg, go ahead.
No, that was it. I mean,
you want to ask a question.
No, defensively, I thought you were better tonight.
Mm-hmm.
But I get what you're saying there. It was just, I felt like we moved runners when we had opportunities. We just didn't have as many as we normally have there.
Yep. Yeah. I just, from the dugout side of things and just knowing the girls, I felt like we were just kind of going through the motions a little bit. And I know the girls, these are smart ball players, and they're looking up teams before we ever step on the mound or step on the field. And I know they saw what, some things have happened. And so I just don't want them to go out there with that mindset, because I kind of felt like they played like they already knew they were going to win instead of putting the throttle down. Mm-hmm. And so.
North Davies unbeaten in the conference at 4-0, right?
Yeah. I haven't looked up everything, but I know that they've been playing well. They've had some good wins.
What are you pointing at, Heather?
Yeah, with North Davies, you're talking a traditionally good program there that's going to be a handful.
Yep.
You're going to have to play really, really good ball tomorrow night.
The Berry sisters, it's funny you say that, because when I first started my coaching career, they were 2 coaches that I looked up to. They were at North Davies when I started my career at North Central, and I watched what they did because they were good at what they did, and they have continued that tradition on. And I told them that when I left high school coaching the first time, that I always looked up to them, so I'm excited to see them tomorrow.
So the Miners go to 8-5, and even most importantly, 3-0 in the SWIAC conference.
Yep.
Congratulations. Good luck tomorrow night.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Coach Eric Arnold, kind enough to join us here. Final thoughts, Greg?
Oh, again, just another win, conference win. So it's a big thing there, and it's just something again to build on and to take this tonight and take it into tomorrow night. I thought there were some things that we did really, really well, and again, there's some things that I talked about it before the game. This is a team that, as a coach, scares you to play them because they're a scrappy team. They're going to keep coming. They're improving. And if your kids look over them or don't take them as serious as they can, then you get a game, and like Coach talked about, being a little flat, that you're not doing things just as well as you know you can do it. And I think that's part of the youth that they have, and understanding that you've got to here's our standard, and this is what we're playing to, and it doesn't matter who's on the field with us, but we're always trying to motivate and play at this level. And again, it's a process. It's one of those things to learn. But when you look at our, WRV's the same way. When you look at their roster, they got 2 seniors. We got 2 seniors. There's a lot of growth there to happen and a lot of things to learn. And you take something like this, and you get better from it. You learn from it, and you do all those things. So, again, ugly win, ugly losses, all those things, it's still W in the win column and a conference win, and it's a big deal that way.
Miners win 8-0. We'll turn it over to Heather.
We want to thank all of you for joining us on Facebook Live, YouTube, the Indiana High School Athletic Association Champions Network, and RaiderMediaSports.com. Our next live stream is Saturday, 5:15 start. For 5:30 as Grand March steps off. This is a free live stream production with no sponsor ads or commercials. It'll just be Kevin and I along with Aaron Lynn bringing you all the beauty from Linton-Stockton